I'm so full. God dang it.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome back. And it's very nice to see you guys, all of us again this week. On the screen, you can see the winners of our raffle last week. And if you see your name on the screen, just wait for a couple of days, and the prize will go into your Pinex account. So just be patient, and I think the prize will go into account before the end of next week. So just be patient. And uh, without further ado, let's welcome Jay to talk about the markets and his trading strategies. Let's welcome Jay.
Hey, what's up, guys? How is everybody doing? Hope everyone's having a good morning, afternoon, or good night, like wherever you guys are. It's already nighttime for me. It's like 11 p.m. And yeah, hope everyone's doing well around the world. What's up, Max? Shout out to Max, first one in the chat. How you doing, brother? And yeah, hope everyone's having a good week so far. And we got lots to talk about today. You know, the crypto market's been pretty dead, but you know, we're gonna give you our insight and our thoughts about what's going on, especially, you know, with this our topic of the week is gonna be on if we think the local bottom is in for Bitcoin. All right, so we have some news, and we're gonna start covering that in just a bit, and we're just gonna wait a little bit. What's up, Mitch? I'm doing good. I'm recovered from my cold, so you know I got some energy now, and I can talk to everybody and be all normal. Hey, that's good to hear, Max. Yeah, neutral bots are probably doing really well in this market environment, right? Everything, the price literally just reverts back to 25,000. So if you started it this week, you know, it must have been good. What's up, Abjit? Hey, Nat. Nat, to join the raffle, we're just gonna have like a short form for you to fill out. Basically, it's gonna be a quiz, like one question quiz, and it's something I'm gonna cover during the live stream. So you know, if you want to participate in that, just stick to stay in the stream, and it's gonna be an easy question, and Sia is gonna give you the form to fill that out in the middle. Hi Ravi, what's up? And then some guy's name I can't really say. XX Nix sounds like a COD. Sounds like an Xbox gamer tag. XX Nix. That sounds like such an Xbox 360 COD kind of thing. I hope everyone's doing good. How is everybody doing? Where are you guys all checking in from? Nick. What's up, Nick? XX Nix. All right, yeah, but yeah, guys, stick around for the raffle for sure. So stick around if you want to like know the answer to the question and have an easy answer, and then you know there's probably like a very high likelihood of you winning as well, because just from the amount of people participating. So if you guys want to win, have a chance to win, be sure to stick around. Literally, right, Max? Doesn't it sound like a Xbox 360? Like, it reminds me of the days of like everyone doing 360 no scopes for the game winning cam. All right, all right. All right, cool. Let us get started. Like always, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button for the YouTube algorithm. And if you guys have any questions, drop it in the chat and we are going to cover it, whatever floats your boat. You guys want to ask about charts, altcoins, you know, news, fundamentals, whatever you guys ask, we are here for you. We are here to give you some insights and our thoughts on the market. So whatever you guys want to know, leave it in the chat. How to use a trading bot, what our strategies are, what trades we're taking. Everything's an open book. So put your questions in the chat if you guys, if there's anything to know. +1 for us sticking with our usernames. Yes, sir. I still use my same username for everything. I am Lethal Asian. Yeah, I play COD Max. I used to play a lot of COD. I play like I used to play all the games, to be honest. XX Nix. That's still a cool name. I like it. I like it. Max, what was your old gamer tag? Just leave it in the chat. I want to read it later. Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah, I'm surprised no one took that nickname, Lethal Asian. All right, cool. Let's get started. All right. How do I share my screen? Let me see. Don't share. All right, here we go. All right, so as everybody knew, all right. So this is what we were talking about last week, right? Last week, we had a pretty quick live stream. I was actually traveling, but always make time for the Pinex squad. But last week we basically talked about how we got good court news with Grayscale winning, right? Winning against the SEC. That was positive news. But remember what we told you guys? We said that this news is, even though it's like a good headline, it doesn't change anything from like a full like narrative. It doesn't mean that the SEC is going to approve the Bitcoin ETFs, right? It just means that Grayscale gets another chance to go for approval, right? That's all it means. So it's really not that positive if you think about it. And what we also said last week, what that meant was that it is basically 80% to 90% sure that the SEC was going to delay it. And of course, over the weekend, what do we get? We got a delay to the ETF. And as we predicted, prices were just going to retrace the whole move. And so if you guys were here during our last live stream, I'm sure you guys heard me say that, and you guys can go back to watch it, whatever. But our prediction was pretty spot on with that right there. So I know some people. I think Slava was short Bitcoin, and we were telling them to cover around 26,000 or 2570 or something like that. I think we reached it. Right now we're at 25,700, and we got to a low of 25,300 on Wednesday. Yeah, so this was pretty expected. And what this also means though is the bottom is not in. Why do I say that, right? Why am I saying that? So the reason I'm saying that is because we had pretty good news, which is, obviously it's not like the news that's super bullish, but it's still relatively good news, right? So Grayscale won against SEC, but instead of continuing up, or instead of even just like going sideways, we literally went to 28,000. But this is what we expected also, right? We went to 28,000 and we retraced the whole move. So people who were not listening to us, or people who were just chasing at 28,000 thinking, oh, the bull market's back, this is great news, SEC is going to approve the ETF, they're all chasing at 28,000 and they get liquidated, right, as we pull back. And why is this bad news, right? So this is bad news because, first of all, we went up, but we retraced the whole move back. So it's just like this news never really happened. So we are still going down, or we're still showing weakness even when there is good news, right? So this good news just caused a temporary pump, and then we just liquidated everyone who chased long. And also,
right? So this
the
condition.
SEC, the delay, right? The SEC delaying all the ETFs was basically, it should have been priced in, to be honest, right? It should have been priced in because everybody knew we're not gonna. Well, most people, I guess. Well, I mean, at least we knew. We talked about this, so so that's that's value of us talking about it and you coming to the live stream. At least we all basically, I give you the logic, the reasoning behind it, that the SEC was going to delay it. They're not going to approve it because that would make them look like a hypocrite. They're not going to deny it because they just got screwed over in court, right? So they're going to delay it. So this is pretty well expected. But even though this is well expected, Bitcoin price still dumped, right? So we have good news or unexpected news, right? That means Bitcoin price should have went up and just went sideways. That would have been like the bullish case. Then Bitcoin would be strong. But instead, we retraced the whole move and now we're consolidating as support. So Bitcoin price dumps and we had good news, right? Or we had good news plus some known neutral news, right? So usually what happens is, so this is similar to what we talked about a couple months ago when, all right, let me pull up the chart. Let's just pull up the chart right here. So this is what we talked about like a couple months ago, right? We had, sorry, the chart's a little laggy, but we had good grayscale, no, I mean, not grayscale. We had good ETF, BlackRock ETF news, pushing prices up all the way to 30,000, right? But with this positive news, we really thought we were going to break over 30,000 and continue up, because this is like the best news we have gotten all year. Institutional people joining, BlackRock, the biggest, largest fund manager, joining in, putting money into or resources into a Bitcoin ETF. So this, honestly, if we were in a bull market, or not if we were in a bull market, but we were in a strong market, we would have pushed prices up to like 40K. But instead, we kind of just like consolidated around 30,000, even with this positive news. And we had some more positive news. I forgot what it was here, but we just retraced the whole move, right? So back here, this was bearish. This is basically signaling a top with good news, bad price action, right? That's signaling a top is in, that's signaling weakness. And of course, we got, this type of chop, and then we got a dump to 25,000. Same thing over here, right? Same thing over here. We got good news. Prices went up initially, but we retraced the whole move, and now we're consolidating at support. And this was the prediction we put in way before prices actually retraced. I think on the newsletter, it's published right on this pullback candle. We said the prediction would be we go sideways, and we basically get rejected at 28,000. So I'm pretty proud that we were pretty accurate in that sense. So anyways, the conclusion, right? The whole point is that the bottom is not in. So when the bottom is in, it would look something like December or November of 2022, right? So what happened over here? Over here, we had really bad FTX news, so we got a pretty big dump. Okay, so that's that's valid. But then I believe we had some more bad news come out. I forgot the exact news, but it was either some bankruptcies or some firms failing or some kind of FUD, right? But prices just wouldn't go down anymore. It was like stubborn, right? So we're getting bad news, but prices are not dumping, and prices are actually going up or going sideways. So when you see bad news coming out, but prices are not moving lower, that is a sign of bottoming. But when you see good news come out and prices refuses to go up, that is a sign it's either a top or it's just the bottom is not there yet. So that is a pretty easy and logical way of thinking about it, but I know not a lot of people think about it that way. But if you think about it in terms of those terms I just said, if it has good news, prices stop going up, that means it's a top, or at least like a pause. But if it's bad news and prices stop going down, that means it's a bottom, right? If you just like remember those two things, that would be very beneficial for trading and building a position in general. I'm going to go read a chat real quick. Okay, not much going on. Oh, Maximus Prime UK. Yeah, I like that gamer tag. I like that gamer tag, Max. What's up, AJ? Hey, Nam. Hope you're doing well, Nam. Nam's the man. All right, cool. So let's continue on. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions and drop it in the chat. Hope you guys like enjoy that little section right there. I feel like it was that part is very important, to be timing or to be knowing when to position yourself, right? For example, if you're buying at 30K, but if you just follow the logic I just described, you wouldn't have been buying at 30K, right? So I think that logic is very good to know, especially after it comes with just trading, being in the market, or someone teaching it to you. I personally think it is a very important part. It's just really like knowing the, I guess, the environment and the exterior variables and how price is reacting to certain news, that part is very important. It's like it's not like direct, right? It's just like, oh, good news, we're gonna pump. It's more of how price is reacting to good news or to bad news. Then you will know if how market participants are feeling, right? If it was really bullish, if market participants were, had their wallets open buying anything that's coming out, then this would have ripped up, right? Above 28,500. But right now, they're more kind of like, I don't know, they're more scared, right? They're more scared and they're more cautious because, as you can see, no one's really buying, no one's chasing this up, right? Okay, cool. So most of the news this week has been bearish. I'm going to go over some of it right now, but I guess one some good fundamental news, not directly related to Bitcoin at least, or crypto or altcoins, is that this $500 billion Korean asset fund manager. I don't even know how to pronounce their name actually, Mirai. So that basically they partner with, or they hire Polygon Labs to help them um, consult with securitization of or tokenization. My bad, tokenization of securities. So that's been a large theme that we have been seeing, at least for the more real world use case of crypto. This is a big one, and this how this will directly impact crypto prices is more of a thing that is up for debate. But this is how I've seen, like, lots of big banks or institutions have been saying this is like their use case for blockchain and crypto in general. It's just tokenizing already available real world securities, and this is probably going to be like $1 trillion market. I think one of the consulting firms also did some research on it, and this is actually one of the biggest points of expansion for crypto in general, or the blockchain technology in general. All right, cool. So let's go into some bad news. Nobody likes bad news, but we gotta look at it. So I'm sure most people have heard of the seasonality of Bitcoin. And so basically, September is actually the worst month on average. And average return of September is actually negative 10% for the lifetime of Bitcoin, or whatever available data they're actually using. And the best month is April. Did we have a good April month this year? Let me see. We had an okay April. We didn't really have a good April. I think we had like a sideways April month this year. But September, historically, based on seasonality, is the worst time for crypto. And actually for traditional equities, September is also, I think it's one of the worst, or top two month that is the worst performing month as well. So remember this. Okay, this is important if you guys want to participate in the raffle. Also, you guys know the saying, "Sell in May and go away," right? So May to September. May is basically a good month, and then after May, usually you sell your crypto, or in traditional equities, you sell your equities and you go away, because June, July, August, September is like the 4 worst performing months, right, in the history of stocks. And I guess in cryptos it's a little bit better, but September and August are two of the worst months. And that's because fund managers go away, they go on vacation, and they come back in September. So during this time, they sell their positions, and they go on vacation, and they come back in maybe in like October, and then they start, or they come back in the end of September, and then they rebalance, they sell a bunch of stuff, and then they rebalance, and in October they start buying, right? So October, November, and towards the end of the year, these are pretty good months. So, but this is just like seasonality and historical stuff, and depending on, um, it might not come true, obviously, but this is just another data point for you to consider in your trading. Yeah, let me know if you guys have seen, have any sort of data that you like, right? Similar to this, that you watch or you really like, take into consideration when you're trading, even if it's the same one. If you guys are actually um, looking at seasonality and things like that. Hey, welcome to the guys who just joined. What's up, Hama? And what's up, Kofi? Thanks for joining. We're just talking about some of the bad news in the markets this week, and we're gonna have a little raffle as well towards the end. And the raffle will be a giveaway based off of the information I shared here. And just remember, you guys just gotta remember, September is the worst performing month in crypto as well as traditional equities market. All right. Yeah, Max. Basically, go long in May and short in not short in September. It's more like go long. You can go long until May and then sell in the end of May. Well, based off the chart, right? Based off the data, based off of that historical data. This is what you could do, right? Go long, sell in the end of May, and then just go away. Just go away, or you can short, or you can try to short the whole August, September, those 2 months. Yeah, yeah, Nick, I totally agree. Like I said, it's Bitcoin is looking very bearish right now. I want to say very bearish. I would our prediction last week as well as this week is sideways, bearish sideways. I'm not really. I'll share some data that we're looking at right now, but I'm not gonna say there's gonna be like a huge bearish move because we just had one. So let's take a look at that data actually right now. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right, here it is. So this is not directly related, but this is the spot, basically the liquidity for Bitcoin, right? So the total spot volume average for the last 7 days is this blue line right here. You guys can see how low it is. So this is an average spot volume in the past 7 days, and it's at levels we haven't seen since 2019. So that just means that there is very, very little liquidity in the spot market, and the supply last active in previous 30 days. So that means that is the crypto on chain that has been or Bitcoin on chain that has been transferred. We're using Bitcoin as a proxy for all crypto because altcoin, they're basically dead, right? So the supply last active in the previous 30 days, that is the red line, and that is on the very pico bottom as well. So this is like around 5%. So 5% of the total crypto or Bitcoin supply was active in the last 30 days. And this is also basically the lowest we have seen since 2019 or even 2019 and beyond. So what that means, there is very little liquidity in the spot market as well as little liquidity in the on-chain space as well. So people are just hoarding their Bitcoin and not moving it around. And so what does that mean? So there's really two sides, right? There's really two sides of it. So what this means is, let me share my chart. What this means is we can get outsized pumps or outsized dumps, right? So what this means, this low liquidity just means that they can be DCing in, they can be buying a little bit, but no one's really trading, no one's really like capturing. On the downside, if there's like a whale who sells a lot, or just fat fingers and just sells like, let's say 1,000 Bitcoin, then you're just gonna see price go like this, right? Boom, big fat candle right down. And this might be a deviation, and prices might like revert back to the mean. But because of the low liquidity, because of the data I just showed you guys, the low liquidity, this is what's going to happen. And this can happen to the downside or upside, right? Because because of the low liquidity, because people are just hoarding Bitcoin, no one's going to step in. No one has that much money to just step in and buy it all up. So So it works both ways, right? So if someone just comes in and then you buys a lot of Bitcoin with a spot order, then it's just gonna be like a huge middle finger goes up, right? Is it gonna continue? That's to be seen, right? If there's a lot of shorts, which right now I don't believe there are, we can take a look at the open interest after. But then if there's a lot of liquidations, we could get driven up, and so the low liquidity works both ways. So we just have to. So that's why you see this type of sideways action, and then when news comes out, we just get a huge dump, and then we just go sideways, right? And then we get good news, we get a big move up, retrace, and then we just continue going sideways. So as we have said in the previous week and the week before, the whole what's called the whole, like, I guess, temperament, or the whole personality of the market right now is just increased volatility, huge volatility in one day, right? And then it gets compressed back, and we're just going to go sideways over again, right? We get huge volatility, and then we just revert to the mean, and then the volatility just trends down. And and that's one of the reasons that whenever we get this huge spike in volatility, we recommend basically selling premium, or using the structured products to lock in some like high yields. And that's like one of the main reasons, and one main thing we have suggested. So for example, right, let's see, for example, right here, I had some Bitcoin. Right? And this was I locked this in all the way last month, like 2 weeks ago. This was when volatility was still very, very high, right? Right now, if you go try to sell a covered call at 28,500, you're not gonna get 16%. You're gonna get, let's see what you're gonna get. So invest Bitcoin and sell Bitcoin high to earn USDT. Let's see, 28,500. Look, 15-day, 28,500. You're gonna get 6% annualized. So it's pretty low, right? It's pretty low. It's pretty safe, but it's pretty low. So that's why when volatility was high, I recommended you guys to lock this in. So you would have been able to lock this in at a 15% annualized interest rate. And that's pretty good. That's pretty good in terms of Bitcoin. So what this means is you're getting 15% more Bitcoin a year. Unless you're reaching 28,500, then you just sell it at 28,500, but you're still going to get the 15% annualized interest. So that's one thing that I have always recommended, and it's been pretty successful. Just because whenever there's high volatility, what's been happening is that it reverts back to the mean, to just going sideways. We have big volatility, sideways action, big volatility, sideways action, and that's basically the whole trend, the whole personality of Bitcoin and the crypto market these days. All right, let's look at some of the chat. Bella asks, why is September the worst though? No idea. September just happens to be the worst. There is no logical reason for it. One of the reasons, I guess, is that institutional investors leave for vacation. They go away for the summer, and then the markets just have low liquidity, and then people just sell, just kind of just trend down as no one's buying. So that's one of the reasons. Or it's just when they come back, they do some rebalancing, and then they sell some positions and they buy back. Some type of reason like that. I think there's some reasoning behind it, but I forget the exact thing. But it's not like it's definitely not a very scientific. Let me look it up actually. Let's see. Sorry for the silence, guys. If you guys have any questions, put it in the chat. Why does the market? I believe it's some type of. Let's see. Yeah, so basically investors tend to go on vacation in August and there's less trading volume, less volatility, and then there's like a lack of economic. This is for traditional equities, and there's like a lack of economic data. So basically there's not much volume, so prices just tend to trend down. And same thing for crypto. Big investors are away. Let's see. Yeah, so it's not really grounded in any specific evidence. It's more of just like a self-fulfilling prophecy, I guess. It's kind of saying like, everybody knows September is bad. So would you buy? So Bella, would you buy in September if everyone's saying, "Hey, September is bad. Most of the time we're gonna be down like 10%." So knowing that, would you go buy it? So it could be like just a little self-fulfilling prophecy. Crazy official. Pinex has the best spot in the market. Thank you for saying that. We try very hard. Yes, we focus on the trading bots. Yeah, lower liquidity equals easier price manipulation. That is true, Nick. Very true. So yeah, that's why like if a whale or a fat finger trade, like prices could pump or dump very easily. Hey Slava, what's up? Shout out to Slava. I was missing you, dude. Where are you? Where were you at?
I think Jay's internet is have some problem right now.
What? Can you not hear me?
Yeah, it was a little bit stuck.
I was a little bit stuck. I was just saying hi to Slava because
Okay.
I didn't know where he was. I was like, yo, where's Slava at? You cover your short yet? Does Paxos dumping BUSD have serious impact? No, I don't think Paxos dumping BUSD have serious impact. It's bad for Binance. Okay, here let me share the next chart. So I don't want to say too much FUD or anything, but I just saw this and I thought it was very very interesting. This is all that's been happening at Binance, right? So if you guys have money on Binance, I would definitely suggest being careful. So this is some of the stuff that has happened. So I'm not gonna read it all. So basically, January, Binance admits that stablecoin pegged BUSD had a $1 billion collateral hole. So that's not something you ever want to see. So they're basically saying we screwed up. It was missing $1 billion in collateral. Missing, right? You don't know if they just took it to do something else or it was actually missing. What's it, Jimbo, I think, right? Jimbo just asked, is selling BUSD bad? So NYDFS investigated Paxos over BUSD, which is bad, right? Which is bad for the market, but it's not going to have like some long-term impact. It's more bad for Binance and BNB. Some other stuff. Binance was sued by CFTC in March. Blah blah blah. And then Binance withdraws from Canada. Um, and then a bunch of the Binance top people actually quit. So in July, Binance General Counsel, Chief Strategy Officer, and SVP of Compliance all quit in response to CZ's interaction with U.S. regulators. So I mean, I feel like them quitting is actually more of a red flag because Binance, working at Binance isn't like a bad thing, right? They pay probably pretty well. They were a big name in the crypto space. So if you're the general counsel or chief strategy officer or the senior vice president of compliance, why would you quit? Like your job sounds pretty good, right? So the general counsel, chief strategy. So they also like more people quit too. The lead product manager quit. Let's see, Binance. Oh, so in August, Binance head of APAC quit. So Asian Pacific quits. Binance US is unable to produce financial. Oh, here's September. So September. So this month, Binance head of product quits. So not to spread too much like FUD on Binance, but it just seems a little sketchy. And I want your guys' money to be safe. So so yeah, definitely be careful if you guys have like a lot of money on Binance. Like you don't want an FTX moment, that's for sure. So yeah, so I just want to give you guys that warning. I just find it weird that people are quitting Binance, um, because Binance probably pays them a lot of money, and for them to quit, they must have reasons to do that. So it's not just like one person quitting, right? It's like multiple people. So yeah, just want you guys to kind of like know what's been happening and see that as well. Let's see. September. Let me read the chat. Any news from Pinex US? What type of news? I guess like any new bots for Pinex US, or not sure. I mean, if you're talking about on terms of security and stuff, everything's fine. Let's see. No, Pinex is not tied to Binance. We are not tied to Binance. Yeah, it's hard for me to imagine Binance going down too, but it's just everyone quitting is just a little weird to me, to be honest. Like I don't think Binance is gonna go down. I don't think it's gonna be like an FTX moment, um, but yeah, it's just I just don't like to see everyone quitting. That's very weird to me. Um, so that's like one of the main things I took away from it, at least. Yeah, exactly. No one imagined FTX would go down too. So luckily, I had no money on FTX, but like I know a lot of people who had like a bunch of money on there. So it's always good to diversify. So Pinex is actually coming. Pinex is coming out with this thing called Swap X, right? So you can like trade decentralized. It's basically a router for different altcoins on dexes. So yeah, that is coming. So that's basically like P2P kind of. It's like you basically interact with the DEX, and we're aggregating liquidity from different DEXs and things like that. So that's very exciting. I actually think that's a very cool product. Two things. Pinex structured product is probably not coming to the U.S. unless you are a accredited investor, because there's like risks involved, and we need to know you're a financial professional or make enough money to to basically handle the risks of using structured products. Yeah, Swap X is going to be great. I actually very excited about Swap X. All right, so let's see. Let's continue on a little bit. I think did I cover everything? But just a quick macro, just like a little quick macro view, I guess. So China's export dropped by 8%, 8.8% in August. So China's economy is not doing too great. Unemployment is up within the young people. They stopped publishing those numbers, but lots of young people are not finding jobs. Exports are down, as well as imports. This is also due to their whole real estate debacle. Real estate prices going down, a lot of money trapped in real estate, and there's like a lack of liquidity. And obviously, people, young spending, and China. So I'm sure it's affecting some of the America's Apple, but Apple, and 1/5 of the Apple's market is China. So if there's some like competition, there's some like drama between those. Bye.
Can you guys see Jay?
Can you see me now?
I'm not sure if it's my internet or yours because I think. Okay. I see Bella said.
Okay, yeah, my my VPN just disconnected. That's yeah. Yeah, my VPN just disconnected. Sorry, disconnected. Pinex does not use KuCoin. No, we do not use KuCoin. I don't know where you got that from. I don't think we ever done anything with KuCoin. Hello, John. What's up? Yeah, sorry guys, my VPN cut out. I don't have access to a YouTube without a VPN. But I will be back soon. Is it safe to buy Shiba Inu? All right, I'll skip this chart. Let's look at some charts. Let's look at some charts. Actually, one last thing. So there's the interesting that I noticed that I put on the research we wrote this week. So right now, because of low liquidity, there's a lot of altcoins that's just pumping. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Hold on. There's a lot of altcoins that are just pumping, right? It's just being manipulated. It's just groups or whales pumping it on purpose. All right, hold up. My screen is my internet's bad. Let me reload it. Let me reload it. Hold on. Yeah, trading view is super slow with a VPN. Just give it a second. Just nothing I can do about this. I don't really want to. I don't want to restart my VPN either. So
It's okay. Before the trading wheel got show up, I just want to tell you guys you can fill out the form. I pinned in the chat box and simply fill out the form and you can participate in the raffle if you get the question right. So just a simple click and there's just one multiple choice questions and you just fill it out. You will be able to join the raffle.
Yeah, my internet is really bad.
Yeah, because Jay is in China right now. He's doing a business trip. He will be back, I think, in 2 weeks. And we're gonna...
in like a week. Yeah, I'm in China visiting family. Haven't been back in a long time, and you can't use YouTube or TradingView or anything. So I gotta use a VPN, and then the VPN is super slow. And sorry guys, this VPN issue is I don't want to restart it. If I restart it, everything is just gonna close. But it's not loading. So yeah, should I just restart it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Be right back.
Or I can share the screen if that will work as well.
Okay. You share the screen. You share the screen.
Let me share the screen. We're gonna talk about Shiba Inu.
No, I'll tell you what to pull up.
Okay. Give me a moment.
I'm gonna answer some questions. Crazy official could swear I saw something about Pinex using KuCoin for withdrawal. No, Pinex a year, okay, at least a year ago. I was already here a year ago, so no, Pinex never used KuCoin for withdrawals. Pinex always had their own withdrawal channels. So no, that'd be weird using KuCoin for withdrawals. So that's a red flag. That's super weird. If another exchange is using some other exchange for withdrawals, that is weird. Yeah, we had an exchange in America who was kind of like, oh yeah, to withdraw your money, you have to go through some different forms of like some crazy stuff, like some crazy steps, and it's just like if you have to go through all that, your money's probably not safe, right? It's not straightforward. Like for Pinex, if you withdraw your money, you just get a wire into your bank account, and that's it. Um, let's see. We can look at. I think Max said we can look at ETH USD first.
Okay.
Yeah, my screen is screwed up.
Can you guys see the screen?
Yep, I see it. All right, cool. So, John, it's the pinned message in the chat. If you look at the chat box, it's the pinned one all the way at the chat, all the way up top. Like if you look at the YouTube chat, just like go look at the top, and the form is pinned from Pinex. Yeah, so ETH is actually weaker than Bitcoin. If you zoom out the chart a little bit, it's it broke the support. Let me just pull up the research article actually, so I can look at the chart also. Substack. See, I zoom out the chart real quick. Like zoom out a little bit. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean now it's but basically you guys see like the higher low at 1,650, and right now prices are right now ETH broke under that, and it hasn't reclaimed that ever since, right? It's now acting as resistance. So Bitcoin, it's still above its previous low. Bitcoin's previous low was at 25,000, right? So that was a previous low, and we haven't tested that yet. But ETH already broke its previous low, which was at, let me pull up my chart, which was at 1,650. So yeah, Ethereum is just following Bitcoin, but it's actually weaker right now. So I personally wouldn't be trading Ethereum. I would just be focusing my attention on Bitcoin as it is stronger. And the whole positive news around ETFs and things like that is going to be released for Bitcoin, and that it has less to do with Ethereum. So personally, Max, yeah, it's just following Bitcoin, and I don't see any news that's going to break it out of just copying every one of Bitcoin's moves. Yeah, and DeFi is pretty dead right now as well. Even though DeFi is good, TVL has been going down, and everything's just kind of everything on the DeFi side is no new developments. Max, nice. 20% a week on the ETH neutral bots. That's freaking amazing, dude. Yeah, so I feel like neutral grid bots are really good right now, just because I feel like we're just gonna consolidate at the current price for a little bit. I feel like we're just gonna consolidate for a little bit, to be honest, and a little bit bearish to that's my bias, but I feel like we're gonna be pretty close to for Bitcoin. I'm not gonna talk about ETH, just for Bitcoin. I think we're gonna be pretty close to 25,000 in general. Yeah. Okay. Pull up. So let's look at some of these altcoin pumps, right? I see a pull up FLM USDT. Yeah, Max. So neutral grid bot works good now, but just be careful because once you do right now, right, like we said, it's big volatility, and then it drops off, and volatility just dies. Right. Just be careful because if we do have another big spike, one of those big volatile moves, just be careful with your leverage. But right now, there's nothing much happening, so it's pretty okay. Yeah. So if you guys look at this one, right, FLM USDT on Binance, this is just pump and dump. There's a bunch of these pump and dumps happening right now. Just low liquidity, and all of these small coins have a market cap under 50 million. You guys can see this, right? Just huge volume. So this whole market cap is being traded in one session, in one day, and it's causing this huge pump, right? But then it always sells off, and yeah. So this I talked about this in the research as well. This doesn't really look good for the crypto market because it just feels like there's a lot of whales manipulating the market, doing pump and dumps, and that's actually very bad because that's actually illegal in the traditional equities market because it's basically market manipulation. Go to the next chart. Cyber, CYBER USDT.
Cyber.
Cyber, CYBER. Yeah, that one. That one's good.
It's a new coin, right?
Yeah, yeah. Let me see where Slava's message is. Slava says he believes Bitcoin will go to 23K. Yeah, Slava. I'm a little bit bearish as well. I'm bearish consolidation, right? So 23K is definitely in the cards. There's a lot of volume under 25K. It gets gradually bigger until 20K. So 23K is definitely something that is I'm looking at as well. But I feel like it's just gonna be slowly grinding. They're slowly grinding there. So yeah, Cyber USDT. This is one of the other pump coins. It's a new coin as well, but all these coins under 50 million market cap, no specific news, just pumps one after the other. So I'm pretty sure these are just planned. And if you guys want to look at another one, it's LPT USDT. So pull up LPT USDT. Yeah, so this one as well, right? If you guys look at this one looks so on the 4 hours, just put it on one day. So this one actually looks a little bit better. It looks more of like it's in an uptrend, but there honestly isn't really any news on this. LPT, USDT. Let's see, right? There's really no news on this. There's no reason for this to be going up. Some like decentralized video streaming platform, right? Okay, great. There's really no reason for this to be going up, and so that's what's making me feel like this is just like a pump, right? It's just whales pumping prices up and getting influencers to share this, or on Twitter, some bots are probably putting it under lots of comments, and then people just pumping this, and whales just manipulating the price. And as people come up, they just happen to be exit liquidity. But this one's actually holding up pretty well, which is surprising. Because if you guys looked at the other two I just showed you, it's just one pump, and then the second day just basically dumps everything back. Yeah, these are just very risky pump and dumps. I don't suggest you guys trading it, but this is just what's been happening. So all other altcoins are just going sideways, not doing much, but except for these pump and dumps. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, they're pretty much dead right now, right? We're going sideways. Perfect time to use the neutral grid bot or just the structured products to earn interest. But then there's also these altcoins. Altcoins are also very dead, and they're actually like going down, and they're like no volatility. But then there's just these pump and dump coins. Once a day they pump a new coin. So just be careful on these if you guys are looking at it. So you've been trading LPT. It's because funding rates. What does funding rates have to do with this coin going up so high? Or are you just saying that like you're just getting a very high funding rates by going long? Yeah, no problem, Robbie. Thank you guys for joining. Yeah, so if you guys have, I'm gonna, stay on for five more minutes. If you guys have any questions, leave it in the chat. Anything you want to ask us at all, whatever you guys want to know, put it in the chat. Yeah, sorry about the chart, guys. Internet in China is horrible. They don't want you to access TradingView, I guess. Thoughts on XRP? Shia, can you pull up XRP? I actually don't. I can't even see the chart. So
Yeah.
let me see if I can pull up charts on something else. I guess I can see it on Google.
that might not be clear if it's on Google.
Yeah.
Or you can use Trading Light if that is available in China.
Thoughts on XRP? XRP is pretty dead. It's just like any other altcoin right now, without any specific Bitcoin news. I think XRP is just going to be down here. We retraced the whole bull move up, so that's very, very weak. To me, you can make the argument that it's a good buying price because we had a bullish move up and we retraced back and we're retesting where we broke out from. But most of the time when XRP, or not when XRP, when a crypto or when an asset breaks out and we come down to retrace, we slide all the way down, then that's usually pretty bearish because it shows weakness. It shows that people got too hyped up, too happy, and bought it all the way up. But then the news wasn't as good, or people just stopped believing the whole narrative, and then they sell out. UNIF. What is what? Can you pull that up, Sia? I don't even know what that is. UNIF. UNIF. Crypto. I think that's like way too small. UNIF, 62 million market cap.
Here.
It has been pumping from $4 to $11. I don't even think we have this, right? This is only on. Let's see where this is traded on.
KuCoin.
KuCoin, Binance. Do we even have this coin? I mean, Pancake Swap. Oh, this is on Coinbase. UNIF.
I don't see it.
UNIF Protocol DAO. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's guess transaction volatility. Blockchain. Let's see. So they have they have solutions such as automated market maker, cross chain, with advanced DeFi arbitrage strategies and fully collateralized token integration. And it is a DAO. Okay. Whale holding 88% of the supply, others 11.9. Okay, let's just take a look at the chart. This is very Low market cap, it's only 60 million. So I'm not really too sure, but looking at the chart, it's been pretty dead the whole year. When Bitcoin went on this rally, it had a little bit of a pump, but then the rest of the year just bled out until recently. So what's the news driving this? There must be some news. Binance roll out zero fee trading pair, elevating XRP, and I think what? That has nothing to do with this. I'm trying to find the news on this. Let's see. See, I think someone has like some questions in the chat. If you want to take a look.
Okay.
Uni protocol. Doing some research on this.
I think
How? So I don't see any news surrounding UNIF. I checked their Twitter. I checked all their stuff, and it seems pretty dead. So, but yeah, the chart looks very positive. So this is either some whales pumping it, right? But this is a quite a multi-month pump, or someone knows something that's about to release that we do not. It kind of looks like the latter, where someone knows something, and that we just don't know, right? Because they have been buying this thing consistently for the whole past month, from all the way from $3 to 11. I mean, personally, like I'm not chasing this. I like the chart. I like the chart, right? Because it's pumping. But I don't like that there has no news, no reason for this. Let me see the latest news. DeFi tokens in general are just jumping. MakerDAO is jumping. Yeah, I mean, I like the chart, but this is very risky because it's already up 4x on no news. So if you believe that whales or someone knows something that you don't, you could technically try to buy it on a pullback. Don't chase it up. Like it's gonna pull back 100%, right? Let's say it pulls back to the 9-day EMA. If you guys look at the chart, see its chart, it's been following the 9-day EMA pretty perfectly. So if it pulls back to like the 9-day EMA, let's say like $9 or something like that, then you could buy it and just sell it very quickly if it doesn't work out, and just write it up. That's the only advice I have for it, because first of all, there's no news, so you would have to believe that somebody knows something that you don't, and there's some insider and they're going to release some like new cool feature or some new news on the market. So that's my view on UNIF. Will withdrawals using BEP20 be suspended from Pinex? I have no idea. I have no idea about that. I don't like if it is, we'll make announcements. If it's, I don't think we have plans of that. Crazy official says LPT is being shorted massively, so funding rates are hitting like negative 1.5%. Okay, so people just cannot hold their shorts, right? Because every day they're shorting, they have to pay. Oh, longs are getting paid to get in. Oh, it's okay. Okay. I see. Yeah. So okay, that's that's a positive reason. So longs are just getting in for the 1.5% funding rate. So that's why this one's holding up. That makes sense. Do you think ARK ETF, ETF will be good for ETH? Will it be the same as a Bitcoin ETF? Yes, Jose. I think it's a good thing for sure. Yeah, I think that is a good thing for ETH, 100% for the spot ETF. And how can an ETF be positive? Don't they already own Bitcoin? No, so they don't own Bitcoin. They would actually have to buy the Bitcoin inside of um well for grayscale, right? For grayscale, they already own the Bitcoin. So but the thing is, right, the thing is positive because it once a ETF is available, institutions more actively trade ETFs, and so it will bring more liquidity to the market, and then it will also give institutions another way to get involved. So institutions usually trade ETFs, and so that is why it's positive for Bitcoin in general. It's just more institutional money get involved. They won't trade. A lot of institutions won't just trade Bitcoin on exchanges due to regulations and so on and so on. But if it is a regulated thing, like in an ETF, then they're more willing to trade that. Let's see. Yeah, crazy for yeah. They used every crypto term in the UNIF USDT. That's why it's pumping. Ravi, Tree of Alpha is a good one for crypto news or crypto panic. Those are good. Let me see. Yeah, when did UNIF get added to Coinbase? Let's see. Don't tell me it's in March. No, this is in January 2022. UNIF was made available for trading on Coinbase. So no, this is not the Coinbase pump. That is not it. Okay, all right, guys. We are definitely a couple minutes over, so we are just going to end it there. If you guys don't have any burning questions you want to ask, no problem, Ravi. Yeah, Crypto Panic and Tree of Alpha are my favorite ones. You guys can just search that up and put crypto behind it on Google, or just directly put it into your URL. All right, guys, if no one have any other questions, I just want to thank you guys for all the great questions today, like always. And thank you guys for joining. And I hope that, it was helpful. I think the beginning of the session when there was less people here, I dropped some pretty good logic for trading. So if you guys want to rewind, for you guys who joined late, if you guys want to rewind and watch that, be sure to do that. And as well, be sure to join the raffle. The answer to the question is, I think I gave it like 10 or 20 minutes in. I think it was 20 minutes. I'm not really positive. I think it was 20 minutes in. So if you guys wanna skip over there and join the raffle as well, yeah, be sure to rewind the video if you guys don't know the answer. Pretty easy question, but be sure to join that. And yeah, just drop us a like and subscribe if you guys aren't subscribed already, for the YouTube algorithm. And I'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys for joining as always. And I hope you guys have a great weekend.
Yeah,
All right,
so
guys.
guys, if you have any questions, you can join our Telegram group to ask and communicate in the group with other users, and me and Jay and Nam will all be there. And if you have any questions, we'll answer for you in that group. So you can just click the link below to join the group or the Facebook page, and we will be there for you.
Yeah, sorry guys, I haven't been very active on Telegram or in general because I'm in Asia and I don't have good connection. But once I'm back, I'll be posting more stuff. So I haven't even been trading that much, to be honest. Only going over stuff on the live with you guys. All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining. Max, Mitch, Poke, Nick, Crazy Official, Nam. Thank you guys for joining, Ravi, Jimbo, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. See you guys later. Peace.
See you guys next week.